think she's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
I'm saying, this is the first time that she's been she may be. But my point is that job would not maybe have been open to her.
No, I understand. I just wanted to clarify.
But that lady, that new press secretary, she's a
that video, dude.
She's a gangster. Have you seen that video?
You've never seen someone more prepared for a question in your life, Jamie.
Absolutely not. Let me be unequivocally clear about that. And watching this clip, I couldn't help but think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said.
If you've been following the media lately, you've surely seen Karoline Leavitt back in the headlines. But this time, it's not merely another one of her social media eruptions. Karoline has taken things to a whole new level. She's suing The View again. Now, you may be thinking why this matters, or why another judicial conflict in the media is worth your attention. But trust me, this isn't just some celebrity drama. It's part of a much bigger struggle. And this time, Joe Rogan has entered the ring, turning this legal matter into a full-blown media war. So, what's really occurring behind those polished daytime TV smiles? Stick around, because we're heading into a convoluted web of lawsuits, egos, and jaw-dropping scenarios you won't believe. Let's start with The View, since you can't grasp this predicament without looking at what makes that application such a lightning rod.
It has to be if you average out The View hosts, among the dumbest people on television. And so it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth. But
I don't think some of them are dumb.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think Sunny Hostin.
You think it's deliberate?
I think she's ideologically driven, and they have blinders on, for sure. I don't think Sunny's dumb. But Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make it.
For years, The View has built its brand on controversy. If you've ever watched even one episode, you know it's an environment where clashing ideas and impassioned conversations are the norm. The presenters, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and the others, are anything from restrained. They fling out opinions like darts, hoping something sticks, and then double down on it no matter how ludicrous.
So silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked, and you went on stage with it and it's nothing.
Just
there.
go for it. Yeah,
there's nothing there. Sometimes comics do that.
Yeah, and the other question is then, is that representative of a big constituency? I think probably yes.
Well, a lot of
MSNBC viewers are probably also thinking,
I don't even think the MSNBC viewers, I think they're a little bit more sophisticated than that.
Yeah.
This is like low information, blue no matter who, like older housewives who are mad at the world. That's the appeal that Whoopi Goldberg.
From casting Republicans as conspiracy theorists to creating over-the-top connections, like likening Donald Trump to Hitler, they hold nothing back. But that's precisely what keeps viewers coming back. The drama, the bravado, the lack of any true filter. If you've watched the program, you know logic and reason frequently take a backseat to loud, emotionally driven assertions. But here's the issue. Such remarks come with repercussions. And now, The View is starting to suffer the ramifications.
This clip, I couldn't help but think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists. But they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years. They likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him. They have shamed him. They have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing.
Now let's focus on Whoopi Goldberg, as she's never shied away from controversy. Over the years, she's had her share of hot takes. But her newest comment about Donald Trump definitely raised heads. She equated Trump to Adolf Hitler, accusing him of having authoritarian leaning, and linked his ambitions to totalitarianism. Sure, Whoopi's always been vocal, but comparing a sitting US president to one of history's most infamous dictators. For many, it crossed a crucial line. Unsurprisingly, there was backlash. It wasn't merely a provocative perspective. It absolutely blew past the bounds of reasoned debate. But Whoopi's history of outlandish charges doesn't stop there. Even when she lacks the facts, she proudly sticks to her claims. And that's where the issue genuinely sits.
And while we will expose the fake news when they are fake, we will hold them accountable for their lies and smears of President Trump. I can also assure the American people that they are going to be hearing directly from the leader of the free world. And the press likes to hear that too. That's something that has not happened over the past 4 years. We've had an incompetent, senile president, as proven by that scathing Wall Street Journal report that came out today.
Whoopi and her co-hosts on The View are quick to rush to conclusions, often spouting rhetoric that's only weakly grounded on reality, if at all. And when those statements start harming real folks, that's when the lawsuits start coming in.
Yeah, so that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know. So I wasn't expecting necessarily for her to kind of try to ambush me in that way and attack my character in that way.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean, it is a rabies infested hen.
It's insulting that you are trying to test my knowledge of economics and the decisions that this president has made. I'm now regret giving a question to the Associated Press. You're asking me for what the president's justification is for these tariffs. It's not up to you. You're not the president, Gabe.
To hire a spokesperson just so that Elon Musk doesn't put out tweets that then confuse federal workers.
Are my press briefings not good enough for you?
Enter Karoline Leavitt. If you haven't heard of her before, you're going to. Karoline isn't just some obscure political person. She's been ridiculed, admonished, and even humiliated by The View multiple times. And now, she's had enough. This time, she's not merely clapping back online. Karoline has gone the legal way, suing The View for defamation and damages. Why is she so upset? Well, the show has questioned her political ideals, insulted her professional credentials, and even made jokes about her looks on broadcast. Now, to be fair, that sort of bold criticism is part of The View's brand. But Karoline's reached her breaking point, so she enlisted a legal team and is going all in, battling this media powerhouse in court. And honestly, it's about time. After being the target of continuous attacks, Karoline's finally making her voice heard. And the courtroom looks to be the only place left to do it. Now let's switch gears and discuss about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, famed for never backing down, stepped into the controversy when The View attacked Karoline Leavitt. He blew out the show's hypocrisy, specifically Sunny Hostin's double standards, and didn't hold back. The View endeavored to defend their views, but their justifications fell flat. This drama isn't just about media personalities throwing punches. It's about controlling the narrative. Karoline's lawsuit challenges The View's unfiltered approach, while Rogan continues exposing media bigotry. As legal pressure mounts, the fundamental question is whether this will lead mainstream media to eventually take responsibility. The ground is transforming, and this may be the beginnings of genuine transformation. So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.